You know what? I'm not being a scaredy cat. We're gonna hit the biggest ramp here. Just drop in. Give it a full send. Here we go. 3, 2, 40-pound e-scooter versus the tallest ramp at the skate park. Here we go. Hey, what's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now, in today's episode, we got something pretty special. I usually ride pro scooters. I do all kinds of tricks at the skate park. Today, we're switching it up. We're actually gonna be riding a electric powered scooter that is not like any other electric scooter that you've seen. Trust me, I've never ridden anything like this. It's gonna be a really cool experience. And Mad Gear actually just came out with this. This is the Mad Gear Terra X, and it is pretty freaking cool. And this thing, honestly, one, looks pretty cool. I've ridden it a little bit and it's fast, and it's also really, really fun to hit jumps with. And that's why we're gonna be taking this to the skate park to not only test it out, but see if we can legitimately do tricks on this thing. Like seriously, for anybody who doesn't have a vehicle or a car or a motorcycle or whatever it is as transport, and maybe you're not old enough or maybe you don't have the money for a full-blown car, this might actually be your best option, whether you need it for transportation or you just wanna have a ton of fun. This thing is gonna catch your eye, trust me. So like I said, this is Mad Gear's Terra X. If you want one of these, there's literally a link in the description. You can grab one, use code BODIED, and save yourself even more money. If you're looking to save some money, literally just type in the code BODIED at checkout and you'll save money on not only this product, but anything you see on the Mad Gear website. Like I said, there's a link below. Just click it, use code BODIED, save yourself some money. And I've actually ridden some e-scooters at skate parks before, but I'm actually the most excited for this one for a handful of reasons. One, it's actually really cool looking. It doesn't just look like a basic electric scooter. Like, this thing literally looks like a monster. It's freaking cool. Mad Gear knows how to make scooters, and I'm sure they're gonna make a really good electric scooter. And I mean, just look at it. That looks way cooler than the average e-scooter that you see on the street. So some things you should know about this product is it comes with a 36-volt battery, which is actually a lot. Like, that will get you moving. And because it's got a 36-volt battery, it literally will go 15.5 miles an hour, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're on an electric scooter, that's a consistently high speed, especially if you're just trying to get somewhere, like go down the street, go to school, go to the skate park, whatever your use is for it, that's pretty quick. And I've ridden and tested a lot of electric scooters. Now, I will say one thing that this thing absolutely does not slack on, and it actually outperforms all the other ones that I've ridden, is the distance. Usually when an e-scooter can go fast, it can't go very far. This thing can go really far. 12.5 miles. Yeah, 12.4 miles is an incredibly consistent and strong range for a freaking electric scooter. Like, dude, I can imagine 4 skate parks I can go to without even stopping, and I'd still have battery to make it home. And speaking of the battery, again, it does take 4 to 5 hours to go from absolutely 0 battery life to full charge, which really isn't that bad. Like, you can go to sleep, wake up the next morning, and it's good to go another 12 miles. That's impressive. That's very impressive. And one thing that I really enjoy about this thing is that it's rear engine. So there's no front motor, it's just rear, which means you can do wheelies, just saying. And it also helps it to make it a lot easier to ride because all the weight from the engine is literally in the back, not in the front. So the front end is actually pretty easy to lift up, so you can get over bumps and stuff like that. It makes it a lot better to ride. And just like having a good weight distribution on it, like an actual scooter, this thing copies the exact same formula, and it's perfect. It also has a handbrake right up here and an LCD display, which I would show you, but it's way too bright here in Florida. But this will literally light up just if I press this power button right here. It's a super simple display. It's very easy to manage. You can switch mode, sport, manual, whatever the heck you want to do. It's very simple, just with the click of a button. And depending on what you want to do with this thing, it actually has a huge amount of deck space. Like, bro, that is a lot. You can easily fit yourself on there, and if you really want to, if you're planning on bringing this to a skate park, maybe you're gonna bring your skateboard with you or your scooter, you can literally place your scooter right on top. That's literally what I used to do before I had a car. If you don't have a bike and you're looking to get something that can transport you and a few items, this is a pretty solid spot. I'm kind of sad that they didn't make this earlier, because before I had a car, I genuinely would take my e-scooter with a scooter on top of it to the skate park to make videos for you guys. So if they came out with this earlier, that would have been awesome, but I guess they had to make me wait, you know? And I think the thing that makes me the most excited to take this to the skate park is the fact that it has dual suspension. Yeah, that's right. 2 sets of shocks. We got shocks up in the front, and a set of shocks in the back, which literally is gonna make this thing so smooth and a lot better to hit like legitimate jumps. Like we could ride this at a skate park and like low-key hit some tricks, because landing, because obviously it's an electric scooter, it's a lot heavier than a regular scooter. Landing is gonna require a lot more squish of a suspension system, and the fact that there's dual is gonna be a game changer. Now, something you should note if you do decide to buy this, be aware that right here, there is bar bolts that you have to put in. I did not do that because I'm very impatient and I decided to put it together without the instruction manual like a doofus. And I went to ride it and the bars came flying off at top speed and I literally ate the ground. Like I straight up ate the ground. Terrible idea. So make sure the tool that they give you in this box when you buy one of these, make sure you tighten this and this with an Allen key. Those two bolts, very important. You do not want to go flying. And just to make it clear, that is not a Mad Gear fault. That is completely me fault. That's my bad. Your boy was not using all of his brain cells. So yeah, shout out to Mad Gear for actually sending me one of these. We're gonna take it on the street and then see how it performs at a skate park, which honestly I'm the most excited for, because I've never legitimately took like a rigged up electric scooter to ride at a skate park, because it's just a complete different experience. It's gonna be like riding a Suron at a skate park, but a Suron is like 5-10 times the price as this. So there you have it. Now that you know what we're looking out for, this is going to be a really interesting experience. I'm not actually exactly sure how much this weighs. I'm going to guess it might be 30-40 pounds. It's not the heaviest electric scooter. I've literally felt much heavier ones, probably closer to 60 or 70. And of course, it does fold up. You just have to bend this over here. The bars will go to the back and it will fold up, so it's really, really compactable. So if you want to throw this in the back of your car, if you're going on vacation, you're going on a road trip and you want to have an extra set of transportation besides a car, you want to throw it in your mom's or your dad's, your uncle's, your grandpa, whoever it is, their car, you can very easily fit it, and it doesn't take that much space up, especially when it's compacted together. But yeah, we're gonna strap the GoPro on, get a really personal feel for how it is to actually ride this thing. We're gonna take it down the street, see how it performs on the road, and then we're gonna take it to the ultimate test at the skate park and see if we don't get freaky bodied. So let's go. Okay, so it is bright and early the next day. It rained last night, so we had to kind of postpone this idea, but we're back and we're at the skate park. Now, what I wanted to do is test kind of a real world scenario with this thing, because one, a lot of the people that actually are gonna buy this are gonna need to use it in real world scenarios, not just like taking it to a skate park like I'm doing right now. So what I'm gonna do is, there's a main road directly behind me, which if say I lived in a neighborhood nearby, I would actually use this pathway to come here to the skate park or go to school or go to the pool. There's a pool behind me, whatever it may be. So I'm gonna take this and everything I have. So I'm gonna throw all my stuff in my backpack as if I was literally taking this to the skate park from where I live, which is what somebody that owns one of these or buys one of these would end up doing, just to see how it performs on something that anybody would do, not like just taking it to a skate park, because I kind of think that's a little bit extreme. So because I don't want to just test it in the most extreme scenario, like I said, bring it to a skate park, which we're obviously going to be doing, I would like to actually see how it performs just doing what it's built to do. You know, just seeing how it runs on, you know, rough sidewalk, the main road, maybe in some grass, just regular terrain that you might have to endure yourself when you use one of these. I'm just gonna simulate a complete real world scenario of what it would be like using this. So let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm in the area. We're taking the e-scooter, which actually has multiple modes, which this button on the right, the power button, you can simply change any mode you would like just by the press of that. So you can go into eco mode, slow mode, sport mode. I usually keep it in sport mode because your boy likes to go fast. Now I will say it's actually quite a comfortable ride with the backpack, and the scooters I've ridden before that didn't have dual suspension weren't nearly as nice, especially with the backpack, because that's a little extra weight, and it's like genuinely a smooth ride. Go over speed bumps, quite frankly, like it didn't even exist. You actually hit them pretty fast too. Like, not even joking, I'm gonna hit off this sidewalk like nothing happened. And one thing I will say about other scooters that I've ridden that are electric, the brake systems are not the greatest. This John though, bro, I could stop on a dime. Ready? Bruh. And truthfully, it's a very, very efficient speed. Like, I'm at full speed right now and I could low-key mob. Like, no joke, this thing is not a slouch. I mean, so far, I'm not gonna lie, if I did not have a car, I would 100% be taking this to the skate park or to school if I went to school. Like, your boy would be all over it. All right, we have arrived at the skate park safely, smoothly, you know what I'm saying? Now, all you usually would do if I had my actual scooter, I would hit this kickstand straight down, leave it, turn it off, and a lot of the times you can literally bring the charger with you and attach it to like the building that's next to your skate park and whatnot, and fully charge it while you ride, so you have a full battery for the way home. But we will not be doing that because we're gonna be testing this at the skate park. Yeah, we're gonna try and see if we can actually hit some jump action. Can I even get up this? Oh my goodness. Oh dude, this is gonna be so lit. Just off of going up that ramp by itself, I already can tell this is going to be a way better experience than the other ones, because that suspension system does not miss, bro. I'm telling you. It is very humid here in Florida, and I'm not exactly sure how aired up tires are going to react to metal like this, but we're going to have to be careful at first, but then we're gonna turn it up a notch, you know what I'm saying? I have a feeling that riding this at a skate park is going to be kind of similar to riding like an electric bike, and I've seen a lot of people take their Surons or whatever they call them to skate parks, and they actually perform really well. This is just a little bit different of a scenario. You don't gotta sit on it, you actually have to stand. So what I'm gonna do is start off small, and I have to remember there's no rear brake, it's just this hand brake, which effectively means like the brake that you usually use that's in the back doesn't work because, well, there is no brake. So it's all reliant on this brake right up here. Right, let me see if this will actually just jump straight off of the ledge. First thing, here we go, give it a push, pull back a little. Bro, easy freaking bread. Slightly bigger ledge, hop up here, give it one solid push all the way. Ease, bro. Can we like just turn around on ramps? Get out of here, no way. Dude, usually that ramp is so steep, but because we got that spring action, this is like, it's pretty smooth, I gotta admit. I'm gonna try and do the other side. By the way, I'm doing this front side, so my opposite direction. Just judging off the last 2 Johns I've done, this has gotta be the most well-rounded e-scooter I've ever ridden. Easily. Bro, it picks up speed, the charge is quick, and you can run over dang near anything. This thing really feels solid and planted, which is not something I'm used to on an electric scooter. Like that's a standout point right there. I'm actually shocked at how easy it is to ride this at a skate park. Like there's a little transition at the bottom of this, but at the bottom of that, and at the bottom of that, and on the other side, and especially over there, there's no smooth transition. It's like straight flat, straight to ramp. And the suspension on this just makes that absolutely undetectable. The transition here feels better on this electric scooter than it does on my actual pro scooter, which is kind of crazy because this is supposed to be for like skateboards, BMX, and scooters, not electric stuff. And trust me, if this thing sucked, I would tell you. And you'd probably be able to tell because, well, I wouldn't be able to freaking hit quarter pipes like this. Like, are you kidding me? Brother, dude, that is so sick. Like, usually when I come to a skate park, I'm on a pretty lightweight scooter. This thing is not lightweight, and I'm not that uncomfortable. Okay, let me step my game up. Let me actually try and hit this pyramid right here. Just ride right over it. Nothing more, nothing less, and turn around on the quarter pipe. What, bro, it's like, I don't even have to try. Like, just throttle, and that's it. Now, it is weird not having to push, but hit a... Oh, bro. Why did that low-key feel like I landed on a cloud? Now I'm gonna try and go over and then turn around front side and then hit the other way. Okay, I almost just did a wheelie into the abyss. Let me try that again. Once again, here we go. Nice throttle, let off the throttle, brake a little bit, turn around, add throttle again, and... Bro, it's like I'm riding a mountain bike that's electric that doesn't have any pedals. Like, it is so effortless to get air on this. Not only is it easy to land, but like low key, the springs kind of help you get some air boost. Like, look at this, ready? Boing. Bruh. Now, this might be a bad idea, but we're gonna try it. Our next challenge is to go from here over the flat part and land here. All right, drop in, good speed. Okay, we almost made it. We made it about halfway. This is for sure doable. Just gotta time it correctly. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. I cased my back wheel, but we did make the front wheel over. And that was a little bit scary. It's a lot of weight compared to what I'm used to, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. Another thing I have to understand is that jumping on this is not gonna be the same as jumping on a regular scooter. I can't J-hop where I pull the front wheel up first. I actually have to jump straight because the suspension will kind of help me out. All right, here we go. Apply a little throttle just at the drop in, pump, and... Oh yeah, we freaking made it. We freaking made it. You know what is good. If I go fast enough and then slam the front brakes, and be careful, I can literally... Oh, that's sick. Okay, I think the next thing I would like to test is dropping in on a quarter pipe. We're gonna start with this one, then move our way up to this one, and then we're gonna save that one for later because that's a lot bigger. All right, let's not be what this says, ASS. Let's not be like that. We're going to be good. You ready? lock this in, probably just get the deck right over. Oh, good Lord, I'm actually kind of scared. Here we go, give it a shot. Oh, what was I being so scared for? That was freaking easy. So that's probably like a 4-foot quarter. This is about a 5-footer. Let's give it a shot. Let's not be ASS. Here we go. I'm not even gonna drag my foot. Get over the kickstand, and we just drop in and go. Oh, brother. Dude, underrated. You know what? I'm not being a scaredy cat. We're gonna hit the biggest ramp here. Just drop in, give it a full send. Just take a look at how big this ramp is. Now, I'm not a super tall guy, but this is probably like 6 feet tall. Here we go. 3, 2, 40-pound e-scooter versus the tallest ramp at the skate park. Here we go. Oh yeah, bro, come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Bro, and if it's really hot where you are and you're like tired and you want to cool off, just ride the e-scooter in a circle. Like, bro, I just dropped like 15 degrees just because of this goddamn wind. Okay, now our next challenge, and probably one of the hardest ones, is going to be jumping this big pyramid in the middle. Now, I think it's gonna be a little easier on this side to go from here to here, but a lot scarier because we have, well, the end of this. If we don't wanna fall off of that. If I jump in the middle, the likelihood that I do that is much smaller. So we're gonna try just the middle part. I'm actually gonna drop in probably over here, get as much of a pump. Nah, we're gonna start over here. Stop being a little scaredy cat. Oh my gosh. Oh, good Lord, that is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Finessing the throttle at the perfect time after just dropping it on a quarter pipe is not very easy. I think my best bet might actually just to become straight out of it. Push and, oh, we almost made it. I almost did make that. Fat push and, oh, we got halfway there. Dude, we're making progress. Push, 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 and, oh, dude, I don't know. I don't think I have enough space to get the speed for it. I've been only working with like 30, 40, maybe 50 feet of run up. Now I really do want to test this suspension system now that I know it's very, very good and strong. I want to see if I can actually like hit some drops. So I'm gonna go down this and just send it off the side. Bruh. Finesse my way and then just go straight off the quarter. Bro. Yo, stop playing with me, bruh. Ooh. Dude, if I did that on any other e-scooter, that joint would have snapped in half. We have accomplished everything except for clearing this box, which honestly, I didn't even expect to because it's such a difficult run-up and it's a completely different way of riding a scooter. But we did accomplish every single one of these ramps. We jumped this, we did that, we jumped off some ledges, we went down here. We pretty much didn't die. That's always the goal, and we succeeded.